Hey folks, this is Wistful Deal here, and I'm making this small little video here because I want to ask you guys something. This is something I also had in mind while I was recovering during my little sickness and going to work yesterday and everything. So I ended up being fine enough to I ended up pushing myself forcefully to go to work because, of course, there was no one else that could cover me and whatnot, and I was doing a little bit better. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go to work. It's something to do after a while anyway. Took some bit of medicine for the day and proceed forward and forcefully push myself to do a shift yesterday, and I ended up being fine. But that's not really about this case with this video here. Anyway, so while I was working or whatever yesterday, a thought came in mind to me, and it's something that I think it would be fun and interesting to go ahead and do. I'm planning on that by the time we reach the 100th MOP Horror AU, that's as in like the 100th horror AU, like we reach 100 total AUs that I've covered and everything. I'm thinking of doing a ranking tier list of all of the horror AUs and just sort of a like look back on and kind of a look over and thinking guess and everything and just put them all in like a fun ranking system and give my overall thoughts on 100 AUs. And I think it would be interesting and fun, to look at and everything. Now keep in mind that if I do put some of your folks' AUs or whatever at the bottom or whatever, if that so happens to be the case, or whatever AU I put at the bottom, keep in mind that I'm not like suggesting that I hate it or that it's the worst or anything. It's just my least favorite of the bunch, honestly. And at the end of the day, it's just my own personal opinion and everything. Now, this is only for MOP horror AUs, okay? My Little Pony horror AUs. And since we've done so much of them already and everything for the past few months and everything, I think it would be a little fun video to go ahead and look back on and like check out and everything and kind of be fun to see how I overall feel about some of these certain AUs with the different rankings and everything and kind of a little more of a take on them and everything. But I want to know what you folks, excuse me, think of this, and I'm curious to know what your overall thoughts on this idea and everything here too. I plan on immediately starting it once we reach the 100th AU. That's as in once the 100th AU happens and everything. Again, for My Little Pony, I'm gonna immediately put a pause first thing, and I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna look over all of the 100 AUs that I've done so far, and just give my overall thoughts on. I'll look back on them and everything, and give my ultimate critique and everything here too. Based on the world building, the characters, the infection in of itself. The design or art style. And just kind of a cutesy little look back on everything. I'm curious to know what you folks think of this idea here. And so that's pretty much it for this video here. Just curious to know how you folks feel on this idea. So anyway, that's pretty much all there is to say. Thank you folks for watching. I'll see you all sooner or later.